Right, welcome ladies and gents. Born to Fly was basically China's answer to Top Gun Maverick. That's what it was, right? It's disappeared. Now this article was back in October and it's still not come out. Now this article was very, very interesting because I hadn't heard about this film, much like I'm sure it's a shock to you as well. But I hadn't heard about this film until I saw it reported in Western media, The Hollywood Reporter. And I was like, what? I know the date's December 22nd. I've been away. And I was like, what is this? So I've done a bit of research on this. This is fascinating. This is genuinely, or was genuinely set to be one of the biggest propaganda films that China had released and forcing Chinese nationals to watch it. Or, within China. And what I mean by that, right? This article is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So basically, there's this national holiday. It's a week. Right? And it's called the Golden Week. And essentially, it's a week off work, not to relax. Right? It's a week off, not to relax, but it's instead to view mandatory cinematic things and musical productions. A bunch of propaganda. Very smart of the CCP to do that. We'll give you a week off and you can indulge and relax, but not relax. You have to watch cinema, and it's all propaganda because the Chinese Communist Party selects 4 motion pictures that become mandatory for Golden Week, and one of them was going to be this film, Born to Fly. Now this film, star-studded cast, you got pop stars turned actors, all this garbage, but then it just disappeared. But not only that, great buzz, really good buzz. So the initial domestic buzz surrounding Born to Fly was mighty promising, had reports detailing how pre-release ticket orders were more than 100 million yen, which exceeded $13 million. Pretty good. Really good, in fact. And then just days before it was going to release, this is a multi-million-dollar flick, although we got some information on how bad it was, it just disappeared. Just completely gone. No, we're not doing it. Sorry. Gone. Absolutely gone. And it's just a propaganda film, so there's no real reason why it would be gone. But there does seem to be a reason. And now it's starting to come to light. So, just as a quick background, the country's most daring and promising young fighter pilots take part in a top-secret testing program for the military's most advanced fighter jets. That is Top Gun Maverick, but it is also Born to Fly. Now, it's a wildly anticipated action flick. So, Wang Yibo, this is the pop star turned actor, basically Chinese Harry Styles, was written and directed by Louis Zhaoxi, who cut his teeth making, again, more propaganda for the Chinese military. Produced in full cooperation with the People's Liberation Army Air Force, so again, propaganda. Now the film showcases China's most advanced stealth fighter jets. So like, why? Why was it gone? Why? Scheduled for release September 30th, just disappeared. But remember, analysts were stating that this could be, I don't know, $870 million big. Oh, maybe even $902 million big. These are other nationalistic military blockbuster films, by the way. So, with great buzz, yeah, it could have done really well, but no. So, mysteriously grounded days before its planned opening. Film's producers, including major studios Alibaba Pictures and Bonner Films Group, put out a vague statement saying that the release would be postponed in order to present better production effects. Which, FYI, this sounds hilarious, just as an FYI. Because why? Like, what could be so bad? Well, Chinese authorities never comment directly on censorship decisions, but the word within Beijing film industry is that Born to Fly's producers were made to realise that their movie's stunts and visual effects were shockingly bad, and that the Chinese version risked ridicule in comparison to Top Gun Maverick. All of which would have been most unwelcome. Basically, it looks like the visual effects were worse than visual effects from 30 years ago, which is what was sort of roughly stated. in this kind of article here. So, dodgy cinematics, less than acceptable acting, computer-generated imagery that at times made films released 30 years ago look modern and new. So what else was wrong with it? It can't just be that, can it? They're just going to get laughed at, are they? Now, some in China who have seen Born to Fly have said that the movie disappointed the Chinese Air Force because of both its overall perceived shabbiness and its mistaken reference to China's proudly homemade J-20 jet as a 4th generation stealth fighter, rather than correctly a more advanced 5th generation plane of its kind. Most of all though, the original timing of the underwhelming Chinese film's release on September 30th couldn't have been more fraught, coming just 2 weeks before the 20th National Congress of the Chinese Communist Party, where Xi Jinping was anointed with an unprecedented 3rd term as Grand Leader. It was a moment of historic political sensitivity in the country, time when party leadership would brook no embarrassments. So obviously them going, well, this is our propaganda film. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, not good. So they were basically going to be embarrassed. It was going to make them look absolutely like shit. So now, obviously, gravest political risks have been averted. Born to Fly might release next year after some dialogue overdubbing. Fucking dialogue overdubbing. And enhancements to the movie's VFX. Maybe. No one knows, says a source in Beijing. Alibaba is waiting for the go-ahead from the Film Bureau to set a new release date. And it could come any time or it might never come at all. Oh my goodness me. What an absolute joke. So basically China's answer to Top Gun. I mean, look at this as well. Born to Fly. Ugh. It's embarrassing, isn't it? Isn't it embarrassing? I think it's embarrassing. Terrible stuff. Very, very funny. This cracked me right up. Born to Fly. Look at it. It's funny that a propaganda piece was so bad they couldn't release it. They're like, oh shit, can't release this crap. Let me know what you guys think of this down below. So funny. Please do check out my second channel linked in the description box, Mr. H Reviews Live Archives. I stream again every Tuesday and Thursday. And basically I clip the streams into individual topics and subjects, and we chuck it over on the second channel for bite-sized news chunks and discussion pieces that you might enjoy. So check it out. Linked in the description box, Mr. H Reviews Live Archives. Cheers guys. Take care.